This is the Slenderman.
It's got a lot of stars.
This is an 8 out of 10. Alright. There it is again. What is that thing? I can't take this anymore. It's like everywhere I go, all I see is this horrible, tall, thin, and seemingly faceless creature. I wonder what it is. It's been haunting my dreams as well ever since I first saw it. All it does is stand there and watch me. I can't shake this constant feeling of being watched. It's like I'm never alone. I hate it. I can't sleep. I can't go outside. And I can't function as a normal person anymore without it being there. I done a lot of research on it the last couple of days, Googling what I can best describe it as. All I could remember was it being an impossibly tall, thin man. Some might even say slender. I say impossibly because no human could be that height and that thin. It's just not goddamn natural. I tried my best to remember its face, and that didn't exist. I figured that would help narrow the search, but there wasn't one. I have no memory of seeing this thing's face. It was always just a blur, but then I could never look at it long enough without feeling uneasy. I usually just walked in the other direction or something. Or, if it was a dream, or a nightmare at that, I would always wake up before I could get a clear look. Well, the search provided me with something called the Slenderman. What the fuck is a Slenderman? This mythical creature is the thing that's been stalking me? No, it can't be. I refuse to believe it. Why the fuck did you Google it then? I've not left my house in 2 days. I've been held up reading all these Slenderman stories and accounts. Needless to say, sleep has eluded me for the duration. Nothing's going right anymore. I think I've angered it by not letting it in my dreams. I keep hearing banging on the windows late at night and creaking of the floorboards as I'm laying in bed. I know they say houses do that on their own, but this is different. The creaks aren't that of the house settling. There's weight behind them, like soft footsteps. However, every time I go to look, there's nothing there. But when I re-enter my room, I always get the sensation of being watched. Tell me, have you ever been sitting in a room by yourself, windows and door closed, when suddenly the door opens for no reason? I think everyone has, but I'm different. I swear it's not the draft. I've had all the windows locked for about a week now. I'm not one to believe in ghosts or anything of the sort, but this just has an eerie feel to it. Whenever the door spontaneously opens, it gets noticeably colder in the room. The second I leave the room, however, all the other rooms are back to normal, so it's not like my thermostat's on the brink. Any room, however, except my own. The fuck? Oh, that's a sentence. That is fucking ghosts. My room has been getting cold recently. Real cold. I've resorted to lighting candles all around the room to try and heat the place. I don't know what's happening. I'm starting to lose it. I went outside for the first time in over a week today. I thought maybe my delusions were coming from being cooped up and spending too much time scaring myself reading about the Slender Man. I went through my day-to-day life as best I could, and to my surprise, no sightings of that thing. Everything was going fine. In fact, I was starting to forget about the whole thing. That is, until I was heading home. I was walking through the woods trying to take in as much fresh air as possible before I went. I was thinking about I am gone again. When I stumbled across a piece of paper lying there on the middle of the footpath. People who live in the middle of the fucking woods. I'd normally have just written it off to be some litter left by someone, but it was crisp white. It looked like it had been carefully placed there no longer than perhaps 20 minutes ago. I picked it up and turned it over. Oh, no fucking way. It was a drawing of that thing. The Slender Man. A very crude sketch depicted him with the words "No, no, 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 no" scribbled down the sides of the page. As I tried to decipher the page, the clouds quickly darkened, turning to a heavy black. I best get home quick before the rain hits, I thought to myself. Now I'm home, sitting staring at this fucking picture, going out of my mind, trying to figure out just how it got to where it was, thinking about how new it looked, and wondering what the sick fuck drew this and left it there for me. I'm just gonna go to bed. I'd be as well to get some sleep. God damn it, this is like a fucking chronicle. I swear that picture's cursed. Slenderman was in my dream again last night. It seemed so real. I was lying in my bed in the dream, and I had woken up and seen him standing there in the corner of my room. I tried to scream, move, do anything, but I couldn't. I lay there, frozen in fear, wondering what would happen. He just lifted his arm and stretched it a good 10 feet to the headboard of my bed and rested his hand, I say hand, but they didn't feel like hands, more like tendrils, over my eyes, and I went back to sleep. When I woke up, there was nothing. What a fucked up dream. Oh, and do you know what else has been happening since I brought that picture home? My electronics have been fucking up. My laptop shuts down on its own, even with full battery, and my TV randomly turns to static. My phone keeps getting no reception. Along with the opening of doors, the constant sound of footsteps at night. You get the picture. I'm burning it tonight. I'm taking out the back and setting the fucker alight. Alight. It's setting the fucker alight.
I
Thought it was two eyes. My bad. No. No, 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 no. This can't be happening. I watched that get burned last night. I took that piece of paper outside last night and watched it burn. How can it be back? What kind of twisted bastard will put a duplicate copy through someone's mailbox? This really isn't funny. I can't even phone for help because my electronics won't stop acting up and I'm too paranoid to leave the house. I don't know what to do. Things are getting too much to cope with now. Day after day, more and more of those damn pictures keep coming through. Nothing works in the house, and I keep thinking I'm seeing him in the house. Whenever I leave the room, I think I catch a glimpse of him in my peripheral vision, or in the corner of a mirror I pass by. It's driving me insane. Has this thing really invaded my home? If so, there's no safety to be had. If it can get me here, then it can get me anywhere. Doesn't mean I won't go down without a fight, though. Okay, I've locked my doors and all the windows and took enough food and water from the kitchen to last me about a week. I'm going to hold up in my room for as long as possible. About a week. I don't feel safe outside, nor do I feel safe in my own room. This is my last resort. I know he's got something sinister in store for me. I just know it. Why else would he go to such lengths to scare me to the brink of insanity? Well, I've barricaded myself in my room for now. Nothing's getting in here without my say-so. It's getting late. I'm going to try and get some shut-eye. Shit! What was that? I swear I heard something move. It must have, because it woke me up. This is no ordinary footstep that I heard at the beginning of all this. Oh no. That was a loud and deliberate thud. It must be messing with me. Slenderman knows I'm here. I would get up out of bed to turn the light on, but there's no point. He's been messing with the electrics. I lay here scared out of my mind, staring into total darkness. I know this sounds crazy, but have you ever seen a darker shade of black that normal? Like, when you're in a dark room with only a little light and everything casts a shadow, but some shadows seem darker than the others. I swear, even though I'm currently in near-blind darkness, that corner is darker than the rest. It's the same corner that was in my last nightmare. It's like the darkness is moving. My night vision is getting better now. I can see it in a little more detail. Oh no. No. No, 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 no. I can see the outline of a man form in that corner. A really tall, thin man. It looks like he's wearing a suit. Oh God, it's him. He's here, just like in my dream. I lay here, frozen in fear, wondering what's going to happen. He lifts his arm and stretches it across my room and over to my head. He rests his hands. No, these aren't hands. These are tendrils on my forehead. I feel like you fucking said the exact same thing already.
think he did.
I thought about grabbing his arm and trying to push away, or getting up out of bed and trying to break down the door, but something told me there's no use. Nothing would help me now. His tendrils grew in length and snarked down my entire body, slowly wrapping themselves around me into some sort of blackened cocoon. Before I could scream,
It's not cocoon. Where is that?
blackened cocoon, Cocoon, into some sort of blackened cocoon. Before I could scream, the blackness reached my face and covered my mouth. As it enveloped my head, the last thing to be covered was my eyes, which were firmly shut the whole time. I decided to open them one last time. I looked directly up, and he was there, standing directly over me, looking down. That was the last thing I saw before the darkness claimed me. Although he has no face, I swear, he seemed to smile. Credit to Josh Dean! That was fucking, the Slenderman, question mark.
Fucking tall man.
Fucking thin man. Did you just the fucking, is the game? The notes, the 8 notes you have to find in the game.
That's why I assumed he was like.
That's whenever
the fucking forest. I was like, oh, of course.
No, that's when I was like, oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Whenever he talked about the little pictures. Let's see.
Not bad.
Why is this so high? These are comments. Why is it so highly rated? Terrible, cliche, trash. Most things on here, or even are no sleep, or any creepypasta-like website is cliched. Gotta deal with it. This is okay for Slenderman. So,
and here's that one. I am 10.
what?
I am 10.
Where? I don't fucking see it. You're a liar. Slenderman loves to color, bitch. He's got long ass arms.
How is that like a
Oh god damn it.
Who is paper? So who's paper?
Nice one, Slenderman taking in person. I don't at all feel like I've seen this before. Oh, and a piece of paper with Slenderman and a no on it. That's not at all copying Slender the game. Seriously, this needs to be on Creepypasta. Also, who was paper?
Meh. Don't wanna meh.
Meh.
Annette, shut up.
Okay, shut up. Just shut up. That's just a comment. What? My view, for what it's worth, I like the agoraphobic transition the protagonist descends into, slowly backing him space self into smaller and smaller spaces to fell safe. Mabby? Is that maybe? I don't think that's how you spell
It's not
maybe.
maybe.
Okay, Mabby having the Slender Man as the route of the fear ticks the glitch box, but I thought the story was okay. 7 out of 8, mate. Weird fucking rating system. Oh god. So I think the real question of this spooky pasta, the Slender Man.